Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Brandy, and this is going to be our final episode of my wrap-up of Season 2 of The Witcher. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I literally just finished these 2 episodes a day ago, and I am still, not sure what the hell happened, and I am just, slightly still losing my mind. So we're gonna go into them, we're gonna react, break it down, and then, when do we get a season 3? Because I need it now. I need it so bad. So, if you didn't catch my last videos, I've already put 3 videos up breaking down episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. So this will be breaking down episodes 7 and 8. So if you haven't watched the last 2 episodes, here is your warning because I'm giving you all the spoilers. We're discussing all of the things and we're talking about all of the stuff. So, I'll put a playlist up here if you want to check out the other episodes. If you haven't checked them out, go do that. And we're just going to go into it. So, we're going to start with episode 7, where it starts off with Yennefer and Ciri. They portal out of the place that they were at with Geralt. And they're at this, house, I guess, where these people were murdered. And they, when they got there, I was still, at least with me, I wasn't sure if Yen was gonna betray Geralt or not, because we saw at the end of the last episode she left with Ciri, and I genuinely want to believe that she wouldn't hurt Ciri because she loves Geralt so much she wants to protect him, but at the same time she really wants her magic back, so I feel like she could be that sneaky little bitch and just totally give Ciri up. So once they, teleported, I was like, okay, I don't know what's going to happen or where they're going to go. So that was kind of up in the air. And then we get to Geralt. Geralt goes and finds Bard, breaks him out of prison, and finally they get together. And it's, so cute because I've been wanting them to get back together, you know. Even though Bard is, upset with him for leaving him last season, they're friends and they love each other. So he tells Geralt, though, that, Yennefer doesn't have her magic. And he tells her about the, incantation that she said in the last one when she, poofed when the guards had her. So Geralt already pieces it together, yo, this witch, she has some sort of control over Yennefer, and I don't think he knows necessarily that, he's bringing Ciri to her or what's happening, but he just, does not trust Yen, and he's you know, if I need to take her out, I will. And they end up bumping into, the dwarfs that they had met in the first season that they went on, that one journey with. And they're, totally down to, yo, Geralt, you need us, we're in. So I was, excited about that. And then we, aside from, Geralt and Yennefer and stuff, we get a lot more of the story of what's going on in everything with Nilfgaard and the elves and whatnot. And basically, dude, all hell is breaking loose over there. It seems like it's all, butterflies and rainbows because the baby was born. And, the elves actually have a chance. But it seems what's her name? Frangilla? Or Frangilla? I always forget her name. She seems like she's getting pissed that, the elf girl does not value their friendship anymore, and I don't know if she's upset because part of the witch ritual was part of them all keeping their promises and stuff, or if she's more actually hurt by the friendship, but clearly the elves are we got what we wanted, we don't care about helping you fight in your war. So this whole internal struggle is going on there, and it's just bro, I know a huge fight is coming, and I don't know if we're gonna get it in this, season finale, or if we're gonna have to wait till next season. And it's, all coming to a huge boil? I don't know. And then we get to the end of the episode, when it comes to at least, the elves and all of them, and the baby is murdered. Now, I don't know if the baby was murdered by Frangilla. I don't know if... I wasn't sure if it was her. I didn't know if it was, the witch because she broke her promise and somehow she came there. Or if it was the one dude that's with Frangilla. I always forget his name. So I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know who it is who killed this baby because a lot of people technically have motives to do so. But it's just messed up. I also, too, as just a person watching it, I was why would you put, like, you know your baby's at risk because of just everything that's relying on it. Why would you be having your baby in a bassinet, like, right by the door in a different room than you're in? Weird parenting, but okay. And then the last thing at the very end of the episode, we honestly, I wasn't surprised that Yen, we go back to, like, Yen and Siri, and obviously Yen betrays Siri. I didn't think she was going to. I genuinely wanted to believe that Yen was going to be there for Geralt, and she straight up was just like, nah, Siri, we handed you over. And I was just, I was very disappointed in her and her character, because I don't feel like that really suits her, at least coming from the books, or not coming from the games. I don't know about the books. Maybe she's more of a business over there. But essentially gives up Ciri, and then all these people come out and storm, like, the area. Geralt shows up, does some badass stuff, looks like he's about to kill Yen, and I'm like, he's not gonna kill Yen right now. Like, I know he's pissed at her, but he's really gonna kill her. And Ciri, like, rides off, but then we see I don't know if it was the witch or the witch's being or whatnot, like, flies out and goes into Ciri. So once that shit happens, I was like, okay, we're done. We're so done. Like, shit is hitting the absolute fan. Oh, and I forgot, Fringilla, I don't even know what she had. I don't know if she had some sort of, like, poison or some shit she did. Goes and, like, all of the people that are with the other guy. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. I'm so sorry, guys. The other dude, his whole, like, troop of, like, kind of asshole people that were bossing the elves around are all, like, paralyzed, and she just goes and murders them all while they're paralyzed. And I was like, bro, what happened? So basically, this whole episode was so much murder and death and just absolute craziness. I was like, we're not even at the season finale, and I don't know what the hell to expect, because so much shit, like, that episode felt like a season finale with how crazy it is. Then we get to the season finale, episode 8, and we see Ciri is possessed by, like, this witch or whatever, and she shows up at the Witcher hideout, which, like, they hint that she was entrapped in that, like, weird house thing by the Witchers, so clearly she's got a vendetta against them. So it doesn't surprise me that, like, that's the place she goes first. She's like, I gotta take these people out. And she, like, kills a couple of the Witchers in their sleep, which was like, dude, what the fuck? And the majority of the episode is them all trying to fight Ciri, but without killing her. Because they know, like, Geralt is so gung-ho about getting the witch out of Ciri without hurting her. But Vesemir is, like, kind of on the fence, like, not sure if it's possible. And literally, she'd be summoning these, like, dragon demon things that are just coming out and just absolutely demolishing all of the Witchers. Like, just killing everybody. At least every Witcher that, like, didn't have a name or wasn't notable is, like, dead. Like, every single one of them. Ciri takes all of them out. And it is just, I was like, what? And when you think about it, as someone who's played season... Oh my goodness, words are hard. As somebody who has played the third game, the only Witchers really remaining are Vesemir, Geralt, and Ciri. So I feel like this is kind of, we're starting to get there because there's not many left. I know the whole point of, like, Vesemir is trying to use Ciri's blood to make more Witchers, but I don't know what's going to happen there, because we also see the fire dude, his girlfriend or whatever, like, takes a whiff of Ciri's blood and burns off, like, half her face. So it's like, I don't know if Ciri's blood is even something they should be messing with. Aside from that, Trish just gives up. She decides to, like, peace out on the Witchers. Trish gets back to the, like, mages and tells the, like, head mage everything that's going on. And then they're also like, okay, we gotta take out Ciri. Like, if Trish is scared, then Ciri is clearly a threat to us, and we need to do something. So, like, the mages have a war on Ciri, and a war on Nilfgaard, and the elves, and, like, they just don't like anybody at all. And then the, like, end of this seems like they try, like they're trying to get to Cintra as well, to realize Cintra is, like, just, it's no more. There's no more to it. Like, it's just not safe there. And we get a glimpse at, like, the Wild Hunt which is those who are trying to get Ciri and get to Ciri at like the very end of the episode, which was like dope but also kind of confusing. I'm not totally sure what's going on there. But overall, this, like, I would say episodes 7 and 8 together were like one giant season finale, or at least it felt that way. And honestly, coming to the end of this series on YouTube of me wrapping these episodes up, I like that I chose to split them into 2 per episode. Because aside from like the first episode, I feel like all of these episodes kind of worked in conjunction with each other. And they really felt like one in the same. So not even like 2 separate episodes, because a lot of things overlapped, or they had time jumps and they went back to things that had already happened, and so on and so forth. But ultimately, this season was absolutely crazy. I feel like I liked it so much more than the first. The first season was really good, and obviously, you know, it's got to establish the characters, and it's a little bit slower pace because you have so much more that has to be done. But this season, I feel like took it up a notch, like 10 notches at that. They gave us so much more information, so much more backstory. They brought back all the characters that I loved and then brought in new characters. They really expanded on Ciri's story, and she's one of my favorites, aside from Geralt, obviously. So I was so happy to get so much more of her story. And I'm just wondering from here, because they didn't really conclude anything, per se. They only open the door for more shit to happen. So this next season is going to, essentially, I would feel like it would take place right after the events of what's going on now. I don't necessarily foresee a time jump. There could be one where they like tried to rebuild, like, you know, the Witcher hideout. They rebuild Nilfgaard and Sintra and stuff a little bit. But aside from that, I don't see any like significant time jump of like events happening. So I'm really looking forward. As far as I know, I think they're beginning production for a new season very shortly. But they obviously have not finished filming it, nor do they have a release date. But there is confirmation we're getting more. So I can't wait. I'm so excited. But I really, really liked this season. It was so good. And I really liked making these videos and discussing with you guys. And I want to know what you guys think. If you did make it this far, if you watched every episode in this series and you watched till the end, what did you think? Like, I know I'm still new to this whole, like, react and discuss thing. Or I tried to do more reaction and less discussion of the episodes for this season. And I'm curious to know if you guys like that more, or if I should change it up, or what you want me to more do going forward. I'm not really wanting to watch a whole episode and review it while I'm watching it, which is why I kind of like these wrap-ups more, because they're short, they're condensed, and we can talk about so much more in such a shorter amount of time. But if this is a style that you like, let me know. And aside from that, what are other shows that are out or coming out that you think I should do these reacts to? I was debating doing it for Boba Fett. I've already watched the first 2 episodes. I could do reactions to them, but I don't know if that's something you guys want. So let me know down below. Give me ideas, give me suggestions. I would love to hear from you guys. And that is going to be it for this series. That is going to be it for The Witcher for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys!